name is Dwyer, and I'm a trustee here in the Village of Monroe. As a sitting trustee and as a liaison to the Village of Monroe Police Department, I would like to speak to you all this evening about alleged events that have been attributed to the Village of Monroe Police Department, the Village of Monroe Board, and subsequent statements made by a member of this board, and for a historical perspective is also attributed to both a former and current board member. At the April 24th Town Board meeting, a statement was made by Councilman Mcqua in which he stated that he had first-hand knowledge that members of our village police department were knowledgeable and complicit in the commission of crimes that involved several local businesses and the political group United Monroe. In full disclosure, I am a founding member of United Monroe since its inception. Due to the seriousness of potential criminal charges alleged, the Chief of Police opened a case file and began an investigation. During this investigation, the following information was determined through actual video review and statements made during interviews conducted by Chief Councilman. The following: that statements made on April 24th meeting were in fact made by Councilman Mcqua. Secondly, that Councilman Mcqua asserted that officers of the Monroe Police Department had knowledge of these alleged events and that their hands were tied due to sitting members of the village board, the political fallout, and contractual obligations regarding their own contracts. That business owners in the village and the town were being extorted for money, as he put it, to pay up. Fourth, further, that one local business was extorted on a regular basis. And in fact, Councilman Mcqua stated that he personally witnessed a member of United Monroe going into this business every Friday afternoon and was told to give 20% of their lunch tips to them. As a result of these allegations, the Chief of Police interviewed the businesses, Councilman Mcqua, former Councilman Dan Burke, and Town Supervisor Harley Doles. The investigation revealed the following: that in fact, Councilman Mcqua on camera asserted that he had first-hand knowledge of these alleged events. However, a subsequent interview revealed that he heard this information from Supervisor Doles and former Councilman Burke. That in fact, Councilman Mcqua initially asserted that members of the police department had spoken to him directly, were also in a subsequent interview found to be as well second-hand information. That in fact, when interviewed, the business owners and or their employees stated emphatically that they are strong supporters of United Monroe and their mission and had never been extorted to financially support their cause, lest their business become targets of United Monroe. That in fact, one business relocated due to seek a better market for their product and to be closer to their home. 5, that in fact the bookkeeper from one of the businesses interviewed stated that they were never asked to pay up or take receivables from their business to support United Monroe. 6, that in fact former Councilman Burke, when interviewed, revealed that he had no first-hand knowledge of this extortion pay-to-play and out of police officers being complicit in these allegations. He stated that he had no recollection of having a conversation with a police officer of the Monroe Police Department. 7, that in fact Supervisor Doles would not acknowledge whether or not he had spoken to any police officer of the Monroe Police Department to address these allegations. 8, that after a thorough review of this case, the allegations could not be substantiated, and therefore, until such time information corroborating these allegations were substantiated, the police department had closed their investigation. For the record, I would like to add my own comments to this debacle of behavior. To suggest firsthand knowledge of an alleged series of crimes and misconduct being committed by persons, then later recanting that assertion by referencing other parties and modifying your statements is clearly a deliberate attempt to discredit the citizens of this community, the Village of Monroe Board, the standing board member, and equally harmful to the integrity of the Monroe Police Department. Over these several years, many statements have been slung around and onto this board and this board toward the public. Your statements cannot do anything but further divide the community in which we all live and work and socialize with our families. Your lack of understanding the relationship of our two municipalities is honestly one of the most curious things I can recollect. To impugn a person or a government agency without cause, and more importantly, having knowledge of this alleged misconduct and doing nothing to alter the outcome, is shameful, reckless, and debilitating to the persons affected by this event. Your assertion that the police officers who are sworn to uphold the law for all may come into question is detrimental to the efficiency, the dependability, the morale, and the integrity of one of the finest departments in the county. Is deplorable, divisive, and dangerous. The Monroe Police Department has and will investigate all reports of a crime and or misconduct by one of its officers. To repeat hearsay in open session is absolutely disrespectful and harmful to this community. Recently, an officer responding to a call was asked about this very situation after having viewed the April 24th meeting on their own Channel 22. Potentially, had this viewer had a different take on the situation and the video of the April 24th meeting, inflaming his rage further, might have cast a different outcome on that call and for that officer. Police officers are called into situations where their integrity and ability to navigate a situation is paramount to a best case scenario, and do so without hesitation. Government officials, government agencies are to be held accountable to the residents on all matters. We are held to a higher standard. The residents we represent want to trust their police, their governments.
15 seconds.
We have an obligation to uphold it every day, regardless of any affiliation, prejudices, or biases that may be perceived. I respectfully ask that the statements made in open session on April 24th by Councilman Mcqua and found to be without merit after an investigation will then permit him the same vigor given in or to the accusations, and with it an apology to the Monroe Police Department and the Village of Monroe Board offered by him. I thank this board for their attention to this matter.
All right.